Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. They are irritated and afraid you're going to exceed them, so they make you seek their permission and approval. There's some control freaks out there, and they want to keep you in a position to where you are seeking their approval. That means running everything by this person so that way you feel comfortable about doing what you need to do. Somewhere in your subconscious mind, you feel you need someone's okay. You feel you need someone's yes. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Either way, you have to know that you don't need anybody's approval. You don't need anybody's permission to be happy, to enjoy your life, to go after what you want in life, and to be successful. Some people have psychologically programmed us to depend on them for an okay, for a yes, for their approval, to go out and do what we want with our lives. How jacked up is that? That's some mental manipulation for your ass. All right, that's some mental manipulation for you, putting you in a position to where you don't trust your own self, making you doubt yourself. That's what all the gaslighting is for. The gaslighting is to make you doubt yourself, make you doubt your decisions, make you not trust your own thoughts, make you not trust your decisions. A person who doesn't trust their decisions will end up seeking the approval of others because they don't have confidence in themselves to make a choice. When a person doesn't have confidence in themselves to make a choice, to make a decision, they're going to lean on those around them. And most likely it's going to be those that have manipulated this person into thinking they can't do for themselves. So what are they going to try to make you do? Seek their permission. That's dirty. But it just shows how much it just shows you how much control people are really out here trying to get over others. Not only do they not have control over their own life, but they want to have control over your life. Something which doesn't make sense to you because you don't care about other people that much. Not to be rude. I know we live in a day and age where there's internet and people are on their phones. People are on their laptops, their tablets, their computers. People are messing with their gadgets and their doohickeys. Yes, I said it, doohickey. All right, people are messing with all these things. And, some people will argue and can argue, and it's a valid argument, that people care more about technology than people. But the thing about you is, you don't not care about people. You just don't not care about them in a vain way. You care about people and you wish the best for them. And you want to see people exceed and succeed and be successful. And God says that's enough. God says that's enough. Someone's in need, you can help them. But depending on what spirit they're coming in, you may not want to. But they are irritated and afraid you're going to exceed them. That's why they try to make you seek their permission. That's why they want to manipulate you into a position to where you are seeking their permission. Because they're afraid you're about to go be president. They are afraid they're afraid you about to become president. I know that wasn't the right one, but hey, somebody's been saying, they're afraid that you are going to be able to live the life that you always wanted. For people who don't want others to succeed, that's their worst nightmare. It's somebody's worst nightmare out there for you to become what you were put here to be. It's their worst nightmare. You are giving these people bad dreams. That's where the irritation comes from. That's where their fear comes from. They have a fear that you're going to outdo them. They have a fear you're going to outdo them. They have a fear you're going to be more successful than them. They have a fear that you're going to outrank them. You're going to overpower them. They have a fear that you could possibly be smarter than them or outsmart them. They have a fear that your career is going to be better than theirs. And that's why people are irritated about you becoming anything. They know you're smart. People who have to make others doubt themselves see something in that person that they have to stop. And what they see in you that they have to stop is that courageousness, is that willing to risk it all, is that fight for your life, that zest for life, that lust for life. They see something that they have to kill, because if they don't, it's going to make you grow too fast. It's going to make you grow too big. It's going to make you grow into too much of something that they're unable to handle. And it's going to make you grow into something that they're unable to control. And this is why they're constantly taking jabs and stabs at your personality, at your spirit, at the things that you love to do, because they know that they have to kill your desire to want to be this or to want to do that. Because if they don't, you're going to exceed in that area. And that is the one thing that they fear the most, is that you exceed in an area that you can do good in and become successful in and make a career out of make a career for yourself, because you are going to be able to provide for yourself. You are going to be able to rely on yourself. If you could provide for yourself, you can rely on yourself. You won't have to rely on anybody else. You won't need anybody else. And most importantly, you won't need them and their backstabbing, lying ways. You won't need them, their control, freakish self. All right. You heard of freak offs? Well, they have control freak offs, where they just need to have control over everybody. That's their version of a freak off. They just need control. That's how they get their rocks off, with controlling other people, making other people make wrong decisions and wrong choices based off of the incorrect information they dole out to people that they don't want to see continue on their life path to uh their purpose. They don't want you to continue on the path to your purpose. They want you to continue on the path to where you're worthless. They don't want you to continue on the path to your purpose. They want you to continue on the path to where you are worthless. They're irritated and afraid you're going to exceed them. People who are afraid that somebody's going to exceed them usually have some type of big accomplishment, usually have some type of huge thing that they did, you know, and they did it not to help others. They did it for vain purposes. They did it so people would look at them a certain kind of way. We all have egos. We all want self-respect. We all want honor. We all want to be looked at from a high esteem other than ourselves. But when it comes to that's all you want, you don't want to help nobody. You don't want to leave a lasting impact. You just want to be seen as something, and that's all, folks. You want to be seen as something good just for the fact of your personal image and nothing else. What about helping other people? What about actually helping other people and not just wanting to do it for the sake of your ego or for the sake of your image? You want to help someone, it's because you want to help them grow. You want to help them increase their wealth, their mindset, their health, their education. But they're irritated and afraid because they think you're going to outdo them. All right, maybe they have some type of great accomplishment. Congratulations, kudos, good for you. All right, that's wonderful that they achieved something, that they've done something. But some people don't want anyone to exceed them. Anyone that I help, anyone that I'm associated with, anyone that I know, I want them to all do better than me. You know, I don't mind people exceeding me. Turn around and help me. You know, hey, if I helped you and you're doing better than me, hey, help, pick a brother up. You know, hey, help me out. I helped you, you help me. It's reciprocated. All right, and if you don't, hey, no love lost. God bless you. You know, and I'll just keep it moving. I'll see if I could be creative and come up off the experience. Okay, all right now, but it is what it is. They're irritated because they don't want you to outshine them. They don't want you to outgrow them. They don't want you to do better than they've done. All right. For some reason, there are people who are so narcissistic and their egos are just so full-fledged, just full-blown. They have to make sure that the people around them aren't doing better than them. And unfortunately, that's just the way the story goes. That's the way love goes. That's the way love goes, man. People who you love, people who love you, quote unquote, people who are there for you, quote unquote, people who support you, quote unquote, people who help you out, buy you things, quote unquote, will not want you to be better than them. And it's like, yo, they'll do all these things, but when it comes down to you being better than them, they about to pop a blood vessel. They about to bust a hemisphere. All right, something gonna go wrong because they cannot take the idea of you being better than them some way when it comes to a higher degree, when it comes to a higher paying job, when it comes to doing it may just be because you chose to do what you wanted to do and didn't do what they told you to do. You followed your own direction. You followed your own ideas. You were wise enough, brave enough, smart enough, and successful enough to listen to yourself one time or two times or three times. All right. Um, they're irritated and afraid because they have an image to uphold in their own mind and they want to be seen a certain way. I'm this, I'm that. Everyone knows me as this. Everyone knows me as that. I've got everything and everything is mine and I'm so successful and I've achieved all these great accomplishments. Look at me. Everything I've done and I've been able to do. What have you done? I'm afraid you're not going to be as good as me. You're not making good decisions. You're doing the wrong thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just because you're not doing what somebody wants you to do, just because you're doing something different than they did, doesn't mean that it's all over. Just because you've made some mistakes and some bad choices, doesn't mean that it's all over. Just because you've done some things you had no business doing, doesn't mean it's all over. You could turn your life around in an instant, no matter what someone has to say. But they're irritated and afraid you're going to exceed them. They want you to just choose any old thing. And then even when you do that, they won't be satisfied and they won't be happy and they'll be nagging you to go do something better. All right. People who are irritated and want to guide you and direct you into a lesser version of yourself, it's not even worth doing what they want you to do because they're never going to be pleased. It's always going to be something that they're unpleased about with what you're doing, trying to please them. That's why trying to please people is a waste. You're only supposed to be pleasing God and yourself. If you could please God, then more than likely you'll be pleased by the man or woman you see when you look in the mirror. And that's what it's all about, folks. That's what it's all about, ladies and gents. Pleasing God and pleasing the man or woman you see when you look in the mirror. But they're irritated and afraid you're going to exceed them. They're afraid that you're going to get a better car than them. They really are afraid of these things. They're afraid that you're going to get a better car than them. Who's worried about that? Who's worried about whether somebody has a better car than them? Some people are just happy that they have a car and that they could put the keys in the ignition and go for a ride. They would like a better car, but the fact that they have one, I'm not going to say they don't care what kind of car it is, because we got some people on this channel that know they deserve the dream car of the car of their dreams. They know they deserve that. All right, put it in the comment section below and say, I know what I deserve. If you know you deserve the best and you just not going to accept any old thing. So I'm not just going to say they don't care what car they got, because we got some people on this channel who care what car they got because they know what car they got in here. All right, so it's like they are worried about who's got a better car than them, who's got a better house than them, who looks better than them. I mean, these are things that people naturally go over in their mind, but the person who can self-regulate is not going to make a big deal out of it. Oh, okay. Oh, well, somebody got a better car than me. It's a nice car. Cool. Whatever. And then they're going to hop in their gratitude mode. Hey, I'm grateful I can drive. I'm grateful my car got 4 wheels. I'm grateful I just took my vehicle to get a tune-up. I'm grateful I could save my vehicle. I'm grateful I got something outside in the parking lot. I could leave whenever I want, go wherever I want, whenever I want, with whoever I want. Hey, hop in the car. Let's ride. Let's boogie. Let's roll. You know, some people are filled with gratitude. You they know that they're on to bigger and better things. They care about what they have, but it's to the point to where it's like they got to catch themselves from saying they don't care about it. They're so grateful. Put it in the comment section and say, man, I got to catch myself and stop myself from saying I don't care what it is I have, because I'm so grateful for what it is I have. All right, you're so grateful for what you have. You got to catch yourself and stop yourself from saying you don't care what you got. You just glad you got something. That's how grateful you want to be. But you also want to be smart and intelligent and know that God sees you how you see yourself. So you definitely want to care what it is you got, because you're a child of God. You deserve the best. But back to this video, all right? They're irritated and afraid you're going to exceed them. They are trying to make you seek their permission. They want you to be waiting for them to okay your decision. They want you to be waiting for them to say yes to your decision. Don't wait for them to say okay. Don't wait for them to say yes. Don't wait for them to say it's good enough. Don't wait for them to give you your approval. Hey, you like these clothes I just made? Don't you dare ask them. Hey, you like this cake I just baked? Don't you dare ask them. Hey, you like this haircut I just gave myself? Don't you dare ask them. You ask the wrong people about certain things that you do, and they'll just send you back discouraged. They'll send you back depressed. They'll send you back thinking that this isn't something that you're supposed to do, and have you thinking you got an F when you really got a B plus. Or you may not have gotten an A. You may have been worried about because you ain't in the A, you ain't get you a A. So it's like, because you didn't get an A, you know, oh well, let me ask them if I did good. Just because you didn't get an A doesn't mean you didn't do good. Just because you didn't get an A doesn't mean you're not here to stay. Just because you didn't get an A doesn't mean you're going to get blown away. Doesn't mean they're going to put you away. Just because you didn't get an A doesn't mean you're not doing A-okay. All right, but if you ask them, they'll make you feel like you got an F minus. Hey, how's that? Oh, that's terrible. Ain't nobody going to want that. And it's only one minor mistake you made, and all you got to do is redo that one part. You talk to them, they're gonna make you throw the whole thing away. It's awful. You need to be doing that for a couple more months. You may not even want to go do that. You may want to go find something else to do. You know what? I'm telling you that I don't even think that's for you. I'm telling you, I think you need to go do something else. You better listen to me, because I'm telling you, the person who's in control, the person you ask for permission, the person whose approval you seek, I'm telling you that that's not a good idea. I know you've been working on it for 5+ years and it's greater than anything I can do, but hey, because I know everything. The person sitting on the person not doing anything knows everything, and I definitely know that what you're doing is no good, even though I don't even know if it's good or not. I'm just going to say it's no good because I don't want to see you succeed in it, and it actually looks all right. So you can't trust me, so why would you trust me? But you're seeking my approval because I manipulated in you in such a way to make you come do that. The person who's not going to give you any love, show you any love, or give you any props in the first place. Isn't that twisted and dark and evil? Yes, it is. But that's why you don't need their approval. Everybody clap it up for God, because we don't need their approval. You don't need their approval. It stinks anyway. It sucks anyway. It's awful anyway. It's terrible anyway. It's trash anyway. It's stupid anyway. You don't need their stupid, trashy, awful, horrible, terrible, always bad, negative, stanky opinion. You don't need that from them. You don't need their approval. They don't even approve of themselves, and they want you to seek their approval. See, these people want to control the aspect of other people's lives because it gives them a sense of fulfillment they haven't got in their own life. People who are unfulfilled seek the need to control others because they ain't doing squat. They want to treat you like an avatar. They want to treat you like The Sims. They want to treat you like a game. They want to be the author of your story. They want to be the author of your movie role. They want to write the script, tell you how to act, and when you act, tell you you're not doing it right. And you need to do it how they would do it. You need to live your life how I would live my life. Yeah, if I was you, I would do this, and you need to do what I said I would do if I was you. Yeah, yeah. No. Go do what you want to do. Live. You can do what you want to do and live in color. Go do what you want to do and live in color. It's your life. Live right here, right now. It's your life, and it's now or never. No one's gonna live forever. It's your life. It's your life, all right? They're irritated just because you want to live your life. They're gonna have to be mad. They're gonna have to be mad, sick, upset, angry, pissed, hurt, butt hurt, every kind of hurt. They don't want you to live your life. Are they serious? They don't want you to live your life, and they're irritated and afraid over you making a choice, and they want you to be afraid and irritated over making a choice. The reason why they're afraid and irritated over you making a decision, and the reason why they want to hinder your decision making, and the reason why they don't want you to be comfortable making decisions for yourself is because they want you to rely on them forever. They want you to rely on them forever. They don't never want you to flee the nest. Spread your wings and fly. I'm like a bird. I want to fly away. They don't never want you to fly away. All right. They don't ever want you to know where your home is. All right. I don't know where my home is. Something, 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 something. Because I'm like a bird. That's, man, good times, man. If you were a kid, man, I ain't even going to get into it, but just amazing times. All right. Shout out to everybody shout out to everybody doing their thing during that time. One amazing times. All right. Amazing times. This was probably the last time you could trust your little fast food. I know it ain't good to eat it, but that was probably around the last time you could trust you some fast food. All right. The last time that good movies were out. Okay. The last time when, you could actually go out and get you something good at a place to eat, eating here outside restaurant, you don't feel like cooking at home. Good times, y'all. Good times. Good times. Okay. Great, amazing times. But they're so irritated about you just making a choice. You better not make no choices without me. It's like they really trying to handle somebody. Chief Handler. I remember when I started my channel, somebody named Chief Handler, and that man, that person had nothing else better to do but come and leave a comment for Druuill. All right. But anyway, all right, they want to be your chief handler. All right, they want to be a chief handler to you. They want to make decisions for you. They want to live. They want to live through you. They want to live your life for you. They want to control what you do, where you go, what you eat. They want to control everything. And don't let them do it. Don't seek people's approval. If there's anyone's approval that in life that you're seeking right now, cut them off. Set boundaries. Block the person. Text them and tell them, hey. Call them and tell them, hey. All right, set up a date. Order you a water. You go out to meet this person. You tell them, hey, this has been happening. It's not gonna happen no more, and you bounce and just leave them there. Whatever it is you need to do, but you let these people know. I wouldn't waste no time or energy like that. I just call them and straight up tell them, be like, yo, it's over. Click. I don't care who it is, relative, boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, job, whatever, manager, whoever. Nobody's approval is being sought except the Lord's. Nobody's approval is being sought except God's. We're not out here just seeking people's approval because we got fear of abandonment issues. People who have fear of abandonment are going to seek approval because it's like, oh, no one's going to like me. No one's going to be my friend. Screw all that, man. Have no friends. Be by yourself. Be alone. Don't talk to nobody. If don't nobody want to rock with you and the type of person that you are, screw them. They are irritated and afraid you're going to exceed them. They know you're more successful than them already. They know you're smarter than them already. They know you got what it takes already. They know you're more intelligent than them already. Instead of upping their game and making themselves what they want to be, they rather control you. And that's how you know people are petty. And that's how you know people are jealous. People want what you want so bad they want to stop you from getting it. Dang. People want what you about to get so bad, or they want what you want so bad, or want what you have so bad, they want to stop you from getting it, stop you from having it, stop you from entertaining it, stop you from grabbing it, stop you from maintaining it. They want to stop everything they could possibly stop. All right. But you do not need their permission and approval. You don't need it. You don't need them to approve what you want to do with your life. If people waited for other people's approval to go do something or be something or have something, it would be a lonely, negative, uncreative world. All right, nobody would create anything. Nobody would be making anything. Nobody would be putting out any new ideas because all the haters would be in control. Everything would be bland, corny, uncreative, dead, stupid, awful, terrible, not funny, not good. Because all the people who actually have some type of talent would be dismayed, would be distraught, would be distracted, would be turned down. They'd be turning themselves down. If you can convince someone that there's no spot for them, they'll go to the back door on their own, and if not, they'll create one. They're trying to convince you to feel sorry for yourself and to be so low that you seek out a lowly position on your own. They want that when that's what people do. People who are making it so you seek their approval, they want you to be so depressed and so downtrodden that you will make a way, you will make a place for yourself in hell voluntarily and stay there. They want you to sink so low that you will create a space in hell for yourself for you to just stay there and live there and be content being in hell, being in the depths and the pits of hell. Forget heaven, forget anything good for myself. No, you're gonna dwell in hell with us and be happy about it. You might even go beneath hell. They're trying to put you in a mental space to where you trying to find out what's beneath hell. You trying to go so low. Hey, what's underneath? I'm already at the lowest of the low, but what's underneath that? That's what they want for you. Want you to be the lowest of the low and find out what's under that. They're so irritated. All right, they want to be able to approve everything. Socks, shoes, everything. Shirt, hat, clothes, everything. Oh, I wouldn't wear that. I don't think. Well, if you wouldn't wear that, go put on what you want to put on. Well, I wouldn't put that. I wouldn't wear. You can't wear this with that. I wouldn't do that with it. I wouldn't get that hairstyle. I wouldn't get that haircut. I wouldn't wear those shoes. I'm always having something to say about what they wouldn't do. The most least confident person everybody knows. Everybody knows this person got the least amount of confidence in the whole entire world. Whole entire world. They ain't got no confidence, but got the nerve to be telling everybody, I wouldn't do that. I don't think that look good. I wouldn't have that hair. I wouldn't dye my hair that color. I wouldn't wear that. I wouldn't wear them. I wouldn't buy that. Don't even got no money to do any of that. But you got the nerve to tell people everything. Don't even have the confidence to do any of that. But you got the nerve to tell people everything. You playing it safe and not taking a risk out here because you're afraid you're gonna slip and die. But you got the nerve to be telling everybody everything. You got your little this, you got your little that. You became successful. Congratulations. Great. But some people are going to find their own way. There's more than one way. All right, people who want to control others and make them seek their approval are afraid that they're going to get blown out the water. They're afraid that you're going to do something so monumental, something so magnificent, something so extravagant, something so amazing. So amazing. It's so amazing. They're afraid that you're about to do something so amazing. They know that you're a very meaningful, purposeful person. And they know that once you get your chance, you're going to take it to the top. They know that's where you're headed. They know you're headed to the top of the mountain. And they can't come with you. And they're mad. They're mad they can't come with you. They're mad that you're going to leave them behind. They're mad that you have these gifts, these qualities, these things that make you special, and you're using them to turn your life around and take yourself somewhere where they can't go. They're mad. They want to control you and stop you from reaching the finish line. You this close to the finish line, they're pointing you over here to the right. Hey, come see what's over here in the bushes. I'm running. I'm about to win the race. What are you talking about? No. You bust this right or make this left, and you'll win coming this way. The way I'm telling you, you're going to win by letting me direct you. Screw what direction you want to go in. Screw where you thought you was about to go. You see the finish line clear. You see it right in front of you. It says finish line. All you gotta do is keep going for one more mile. You see finish line. Nobody behind you. Psst, hey, come over here in the bushes. Ignore that. They always hiding in the bushes. Anyway, you've seen my other videos. They love the bushes. Anyway, yo will not be outside in nature for any other purpose but to harass and stalk somebody. That's how you know somebody got demons on them. You out in nature, nature can't even change you. You've been waiting in the bushes for how long for this person? And you've been stalking this person in the bushes, and you haven't even been changed by nature, biogenetically, your chemical structure, cells, neurons, nothing been changed by nature. Nature is God. All right, yo, you when you go out into nature, you find God. You telling me ain't nothing changed in you? Just is in the woods, just waiting, just totally demonic. Nothing changed. They are irritated and afraid. They are afraid you're going to outdo them, outsmart them, outperform them, more outwin them, and outgrin them. They're afraid you're going to have a smile on your face that shows you have style and grace. Anyway, look, they're irritated and afraid. You're making your own decisions. You're making your own choices. They can't control you. They can't make you out what they want you to be. They can't force you to be what they want you to be. They can't make you do what they want you to do. And they're losing their mind because of it. They're used to having control over the people in their life. They're used to people taking their ideas and people being told what to do by them. And you're not having any of that. You are someone that has their own idea about what they want to do. You're going to do what you want to do. I just saw a video with Floyd Mayweather today. He said, I'm this successful because I did what I wanted to do. We're not just talking about, I'm going to do what I want to do and do some reckless stuff that's not going to get you anywhere. Hey, I don't know where God's going to take you. That may just be your path. But I'll tell you what, it's not everybody's path. All right. So what I'm saying is, there are some people that God saves because they don't know any better, and they just been around horrible, terrible decisions their own life. And yes, there are some people who can just randomly do whatever they want, and at the end of it, God saves them because their life was headed for them to fall off of a cliff. That does happen, but not everybody's life is like that. All right. Some people got to box their way, and some people got to do what they want in the form of, you know what, I'm going to be a boxer. Some people got to do what they want in the form of, you know what, I'm going to write. Some people got to do what they want in the form of, you know what, I'm going to cook. Some people have to do what they want in the form of, I'm going to paint. I'm going to be a hairstylist, a nail care artist, or a massage therapist. Like, some people do what they want in terms of doing what they need to do so they can have what they want. Some people got goals, dreams, careers, things that they see for themselves, and they make that the thing that they're going to go do what they want. And you should make your thing the thing that it makes you go do what you want. So that way you can get what you want. Don't let other people control you and snatch your dream away from you, snatch your life away from you, snatch your reality away from you. Don't let those things happen. There are some people who have valid statements, valid opinions, because they don't want to see you throw your life in the trash. That's extremely valid. But if you look at where your life is going, and you know it's only going to take you a certain amount of time to get to where you want, you may have to struggle. You may have to live in a place where you don't want to, work a job you don't want to, save some money up, eat some food you don't want to, live below your means for a year or two or however long for you to save up enough, invest up enough, prepare yourself enough to get to the next level, then hey, go through that. But some people, for the sake of what other people may say or how people may look at them, they're more worried about their image than what you want to do with your life. And it's a lot of weird reasons why people control people out there. I can only speak from my own experiences, but there's numbers of reasons why people want to control other people. Some sick, some for their own ego, some for their own idea about themselves, some for power, some for control, some to manipulate. Some people are crazy, sick, dark, twisted, and that's just how they roll. All right, but either way, you don't need their approval. If they're irritated, upset that you're going to exceed them, you're just going to have to deal with that. You may even have to separate yourself so you don't have to deal with it. But either way, you're going to either have to deal with it from a distance, or you're going to have to deal with it in terms of having to constantly check this person and make sure this person knows that you're not going to comply. All right. No disrespect, no hate, no love lost. It's just that what you are trying to get me to do is not conducive to what I want to do. It's not allowing me to go in the direction I want to do. And most of the time, people just don't want you to be happy, and they don't want you to reach your goal. Some people have some issues when it comes to that. They didn't reach any goals. They're not going to want you to reach any. But it doesn't mean they have the right to make you seek their permission and their approval. Anyone that you have to ask permission to go do anything. I'm not talking about a child like, hey, mom, can I go out? Or hey, can I? We're not talking about that kind of situation. If you're a child living in somebody's house, you may have to ask approval. We're talking about people who are in control of their lives, who can do what they want, but then they have people trying to manipulate them and control them to take another route, to take another direction, to do something that the other person wants you to do. Well, I think it'd be better if you do this. Well, I think it'd be better if you mind your business because I'm going to go be successful at what I want to do. And that's how you have to look at it. You have to choose to go be successful at what you want to do, but actually do something so that way you can make it happen. You're not just talking, and you're not just stuck in a rebellion mode to where you're not doing that something that somebody told you to do, and it may actually be helpful to you. So make sure you do something. Have a dream, have a goal, have some type of business, something that you could do for yourself to have something you can do for yourself to switch it out with. All right, you're not supposed to, you don't want to do this. Well, make sure you keep you a job and make sure you're always working on your goal and your dream until you don't have to work a job. And that's why they're irritated and afraid, because you're willing to work wherever, you're willing to do whatever, you're willing to create whatever you need to create for yourself. They just don't have it in them to do that. We're talking about people who, by the time they get off the clock, all their energy is exasperated. We're talking about people who aren't motivated. We're talking about people who aren't inspired. We're talking about people who have given up. You don't listen to nobody that's given up. They may know some helpful things. They may have some tips. They may have some good, solid ground advice. Yes. But the thing is, if it's not going to allow you to do exactly what you want to do with your life, you can't take all their advice. Their advice may be helpful. It may make you win. It may make you swim. It may make you not sink so you could continue to swim. All right. They may have the best advice in the world, but it still may not lead you to where it is you're supposed to go and where God sees you fit to be in life. Sometimes things may look shaky. Sometimes things may look like they're about to fall apart. Sometimes it may look like you about to end up having to live in a dumpster for a couple weeks, maybe a couple months. But the thing is, right? If you see the light at the end of the tunnel for your life and where God is taking you, other people may not see it. It may be fit for your story and for how God wants to use you, for you to go through some things. Success is not an easy path. Success is not a path without struggle. Success is not a path without a fight. Success is not a path without bumps and bruises. Success is not perfect. The trail to success is going to have some snakes. All right, it's going to have some lions, tigers, and bears. Oh, my. All right, so the path to success is going to have it all. All right, it's going to have a lot of stuff on there that you would have never even expected. People trying to take you out the game wholeheartedly and completely. All right, success is going to have it all. But the thing is, that's why you have God in the midst of all that, so you could keep a level head. You could stay safe, stay from getting distracted, stay from getting hurt, stay from getting misused and abused. You have God in your life to give you discernment, to allow you to have the proper intuition, allow you to be guided by your angels and God Himself, so that way you can end up in the proper place at the proper time. So that way you don't have to have those fears that and those worries that other people have or had when it came to them being successful. They want to transfer all their fears and all their worries into you. Whatever stopped them from going out after what they wanted, they're using that to try to implant in you to not go out after what you want. They may not want to see you, lose, or they may not want to see you be homeless or not be a bum or not have nothing. But you don't want those things for yourself either. You want better for yourself just like they do. You just want better for yourself the way you want better for yourself. There's a million ways for a person to get better for themselves. There's a million ways for a person to become successful. All you have to do is do something. There's people out there that are successful jugglers. They make a whole life, a whole business off of juggling. How do you think they did that? You think somebody juggling that became successful didn't have a fear of not becoming successful? They're juggling for God's sake. Think about the smallest thing that people feel is so easy for somebody to do and become successful, but look at and see how many people are actually doing it. It's easy for somebody to play basketball and get paid. I mean, it's easy for somebody to play basketball it looks like on live television. Oh man, that's a dream job. People will say that until they got to train, until they got to go to the gym, until they got to travel and spend time away from their family, until they got to put in work, until they got to be places for months at a time, be yelled at by the coach, go against other teams. It's a lot more than just playing basketball and throwing up the championship ring and throwing up the trophy and winning the game. It's a lot more than that. It's more than wearing the nice clothes and driving a nice car and living in an expensive home. It's more than that. Oh, it's more than that. But when it comes down to people actually wanting to put in the work, not many people are willing to do that. They want to do what's easy, and they think something is easy until they see it has to be worked for, and they find out that the hard work is the hardest part. The hard work is the hardest part. It's easy to put that chain on. It's easy to hop in that car and drive it. It's easy to unlock the house that you want to live in, but how about getting it? How about acquiring those things? How about disciplining yourself enough to put in enough time to be able to work towards those things? Not many people want to do that. And that's why they're irritated and afraid, because they know you have that within you. They know you have that focus, that discipline, that determination, that drive to get what it is you desire. They know you're not going to stop until you get it. They know you're not going to stop until you get it. You don't need to seek their approval. You're willing to grind it out. All right. So the fact that you're willing to work, the fact that you're not happy with just coming home from work, sitting down, not doing anything, coming home from work, forgetting your dreams, forgetting what you want to do with your life. And I'm not knocking anybody that does that. There are people who have jobs that take care of their families, that are very have a good work ethic, very responsible. All right, the ideal person, the ideal American citizen. But when it comes to other people who want more than that, who don't want to work for a company the rest of their life, you have people afraid and irritated because they know you about to hit the lottery. They know you about to go after your dream job. They know you about to go after that job that's going to make your life worth living. They know you're about to go after the career of your dreams. All right. For whatever reason, when people go out to live their dreams and become happy, people have an attitude with that. They're not going to want to see you go after your dream. They're not going to want to see you work towards your goals. They're not going to want to see you become happy. But it is what it is. It's just a part of the territory. And if they're going to be irritated over you choosing to make a decision for your life that's going to alter your life and change your life for the better, for the best, all right, change your life forever. All right, not only for the better, but change your life forever. You won't have to be broke again. You won't have to work for anyone again. You won't have to worry about your money again or your finances again. All you have to do is educate yourself, make the right decisions, be able to create something, to create income for yourself. Take that income, invest in yourself, create you a savings account. Be wise with your money. Get you some businesses. Get you some money making ideas to invest in, and you keep the ball rolling on your money, and you make smart, wise decisions. All right. However you are with a little bit of money is how you're going to be with a lot of money. So with the money that you have right now, start being wise with it. Start making better decisions with it. Start making wise financial decisions with it. You don't need to have all these material things. They are nice. They make you feel good, but all they are is a distraction from who you really are and you being happy with yourself. So you should always work towards happiness. That's why I'm always talking about happiness. You can have happiness right here, right now, without having any possessions. But there are things that make life more enjoyable, and there's nothing wrong with enjoying life. Just make sure that you understand that the things you use to enjoy life aren't used to make you happy. They're just add-ons. All it is just an add-on. When you look at success, it's an add-on to your happiness that you already have accumulated. And that's why they're irritated and afraid, because they already know you have a certain level of happiness. They already know you have a certain level of joy. They already know you have a certain level of positive energy. All you're going to do is increase that. All money is going to do for you is increase that. All success is going to do for you is increase that. They know you already enjoy your life and you live good and you feel good, and you already hit the lottery in life in terms of the type of spirit that you possess. You have won the spiritual lottery. That's why people are irritated and upset. You hit the spiritual lottery. You are the bag. You are money. You are success. You are the nice car. You are the luxury car. You are the nice house. You are all the material possessions you could ever imagine having. You have access to the kingdom of God in you. Joy, love, light, peace, happiness. All those things dwell within you, and you're well aware of that. A person like you becoming successful, man, that's why they want you to seek their permission and their approval, because they don't want you to be they don't want happiness to be a part of your life. They want to separate you so far from happiness, it's not even going to make no sense. They want you to remain in a space to where they're easily able to control you and curtail every detail of your life. And when you don't give that to them, they get anxious, they get anxiety, they lose their supply. All right, they lose their supply. They don't have control over somebody's life anymore. It's like taking candy from a baby. It's like taking a toy from a toddler. When. You got to go through that. All right, you take your approval away, you take their permission away, you take your need for them away. Don't be dependent on people. Don't worry about being don't fear their absence in your life. All right, sometimes people have us so attached to them, and they're toxic and horrible for us to be around that we can't even see it. We think we need people like that in our lives, but we don't. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button. Don't forget to subscribe. You don't need anybody's approval out here. Make God proud, please God, and that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.